The Kilmarnock Museum sits astride Main Street and is dedicated to preserving not just the history of the town, but a way of life that was typical of a small rural Virginia town in the heart of the Chesapeake Bay region.
But the museum was here in 1993. This is its third location it has been in. It was downtown at a couple of other locations. This was the final location. This is an old 1800 house that belonged to Mr. Fred Ward. He was a welder in town, and his shop was right across the street from here. His daughter, Betty Ward, who's actually older than I am, still is living. She was a musician and played an accordion. She performed, and she was raised here. She has, of course, fond memories.
The museum's focus is on the early and mid-20th century. Carol Lee Ashburn begins each tour by saying, "Be prepared to be amazed and amused, because the artifacts and displays show the cultural history of the town and its people in their own way, quirky and unique."
I think the main thing that we have right now is Admiral Chase, Bert Chase, who flew under the Norris Bridge, and that's one of the amazing stories. He never got caught, and people know about that. The word has gotten around town, obviously, because then he threw over town upside down and got everybody's attention. But what they don't know about Admiral Chase was he never got caught, he was a junior, I think a Lieutenant JG when he did that. He became an admiral years later, and he was sent to Thailand, and he endeared himself so much to the people in Thailand that he was actually knighted by the King of Thailand. We have the only band director in the entire world that was ever arrested for marching too slow, and that's a high school band director. And he was truly the music man, and that's a great story we have here. And you know, I tell people after I'm through with my stories that some of the stuff I tell you is true, but this one isn't. I can prove it because we have pictures of Robbie Spires sitting on the sidewalk being handcuffed because he was marching too slow.
Visitors are also drawn to what appears to be a throne. In fact, it is a seat for the Queen of the Holly Ball, a Kilmarnock institution.
This huge chair that's sitting right behind you, it's called the Queen's Chair. It's for the Holly Ball, which is a debutante ball, and that's been taking place here since 1895. And in spite of 2 wars and the pandemic, it still survives, and it goes on today, and it will take place this year between Christmas and New Year's.
It's not that the building housing the museum is that small. Exhibits and artifacts continue to be added. One particular donation has led to new building plans.
And looking forward, the house, as you look through the museum here, has become a little bit too small to carry all of our artifacts. So we're now reaching out to try to add an attachment, annex, I guess we should say, to the museum, and that's in the works, and it's just not going fast enough for me. But we had a gift of 3 horse-drawn carriages, including a horse-drawn hearse, and we needed a place to put them. So we're going forward with that, and hopefully we can get that done before 2026 is over.
There is no charge for admission. During the season, the museum is open 11 till 4, Wednesday through Saturday, and by appointment by calling 804-296-0930.